y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I am back with the Empties video. So I believe this is my first Empties video of 2020. If you're not familiar with what an Empties video is, pretty much it is one giant product review of various items that I've collected over a certain amount of time. Usually a lot of us don't have time to come back and review every individual item, so we will keep items or hold on to them and come back and do this kind of video. So it's pretty much me sharing my opinions of items that I've used up over the last several months. I will link my Empties playlist down below so you can check out previous videos from previous years, so on and so forth. So the Empties that I have in today's video are from January through April. So if you like to see what I have in my Empties bag, then keep watching. I like to keep my Empties in this reusable shopping tote. It says different is beautiful. Y'all know that my favorite color is purple. I was actually gifted this from Miranda PMV. I believe she's changed her channel name again, but I will link Miranda's channel down below. Absolutely love it. I've had it probably for a couple of years now. I've been using it as my Empties bag probably for the last year or so. So I love this. I usually just collect body items, hygiene items. I rarely do food, but just body, hygiene, makeup, that kind of thing. And I hang it on the door in my craft room and it's out of the way. And when I have the time or when the bag gets full, I come and do this video with you all. So let's go ahead and pull out the first thing here. And it is the Neutrogena Deep Clean Purifying Micellar Cleansing Towelettes. Now, I love the Neutrogena brand. I do have a couple of their facial items. I've used different wipes in the past. This is my first time using the micellar cleansing wipes. I have to tell y'all they were a little bit rough. It seemed like the texture was different than their other wipes, so I really didn't care for that. They have a beautiful scent. They serve their purpose as far as cleaning my face. They were a little rough, so I don't know if I'll purchase them again. I'll be curious to know, though, if maybe I got a bad batch. Y'all comment down below and let me know if you've had any issues with it, but they felt a little rough. Maybe my skin was a little sensitive at the time, I'm not sure. But if they're going to be rough like that, I won't be purchasing the micellar anymore. I'll have to purchase, what is it, the overnight one? It's in the purple packaging, I'm not sure, but it is Neutrogena. So I like those, but I don't like this because of the texture. So this did have 25 of the wipes in there. So the next thing in the Empties bag is some of this Perfect Purity Talc-Free After Shower Deodorant Cornstarch Body Powder. That is a mouthful. So this is in the regular scent. It is 8 ounces. Y'all know I got this from the good old Dollar Tree, and I'm sharing it in the Empties video because I had never tried the regular scent before. I finally used up the whole thing, and I like the regular scent. To me, it smells much more kind of like baby powder, and I like that scent. Versus the Shower Fresh has like a whole different fragrance to it. So I would definitely purchase this again for $1. You can't beat it. 8 ounces of product, and it was a lot in here, y'all. It really was. So next, this is not necessarily empty. It's almost to the top, but I've had it so long, and y'all know how I feel about body mist. So this is the Tahari brand, Tahari. And this was $6.99. I believe I got it from Burke's Outlet or TJ Maxx, somewhere like that, one of those outlet stores. And it smelled good in the beginning, but I've had it for a couple years now and I've just let it sit. And for me, y'all see I don't buy many body mists on my channel. I feel like after a while of them just sitting, something happens with the liquid. I don't know, the formula, something scientific, I don't know, but it starts to have a different smell. And I thought maybe at first it was having a different reaction to my body chemistry maybe. But other people have, you know, smelt it on themselves, and it's not just me. So I really feel like these things, the smell of them change over time, and that's what has happened to this. So I'm not a fan of it anymore, so I will be tossing it, unfortunately. But when I did use it, it did serve its purpose. Next, I have some of the Nivea, just the body lotion. I think this is just their regular scent. I had never purchased Nivea lotion before, but I was in this phase where I wanted to try out different lotions to see what I was missing. You try the same thing for so many years and you think, well, what else is out there? So I wanted to try something else, and it says that it has 48 hours of moisture. For me, it just, something was weird about how it rubbed into my skin, and then the fact that after I put it on, probably within 8 hours or so, my skin didn't feel moisturized anymore. So the Nivea was a no-go for me. I don't see many people purchase it, honestly, so I don't know what's up with the brand. This was 6.8 fluid ounces. I wouldn't buy the lotion again. Next thing is a recent purchase. Just wanted to put that out there because I don't think I've given this enough time to work. Obviously, it hasn't been but a couple weeks, but I do have faith in this product. So this is a Palmer Skin Success Anti-Dark Spot Corrector Fade Serum for all skin types. This is 1 fluid ounce. It's supposed to fade dark spots and even your skin tone. Like I said, I've only been using it a couple weeks. I feel like products like this, you need to give it at least 6 weeks to see any real change. And obviously, when you're using anything that is supposed to correct your complexion, you need to make sure you're using sunscreen when the sun is out, so you're not you're not interfering with the product and taking away from the product that you just put on, to make sure it really works for you. So I'm going to give this some more time, but I feel like so far it's doing okay as far as the dark spots on my face. I do have quite a few now, just from acne scars and things like that. So I'm still working with this, and we'll see how it is within a couple weeks. So this toothpaste actually was purchased to go in like my emergency stash when things really started getting bad with this virus. Stores were selling out of things, and I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought some toothpaste just in case we didn't want to go out to any store. So I did end up using my emergency stash for some items. This is the Colgate Enamel Health Whitening Toothpaste and the Clean Mint. I have to tell y'all, I really like this toothpaste. I got it from the Dollar Tree. That's why it's in such a small size. But y'all, it was a very small container. Like, you would think it would at least be about that size. No. It was about this much of a toothpaste in there. As far as the container, it was like that small. So it was very, very mini. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it'd be a little bit bigger than that, but you get what you pay for. Overall, I really did enjoy this toothpaste. I'm still a, Optic White kind of girl. I know y'all are like, don't, use fluoride toothpaste. If one day I decided not to use the Optic White, then I would switch to this Colgate Enamel Health. I do like it pretty much. It says that it is whitening, makes your teeth stronger, smoother, and gives you overall healthy enamel, that kind of thing. So I don't know, I might have to give it a try. We'll see. I do have some facial products in here as well, and one in particular, this really disappointed me, y'all. Y'all have no idea, because for one, these facial things, they can get kind of pricey. They add up when you start buying all these different things, and I had so much faith in this, and upon the first try, it let me down immediately. So this container is full. This is a Cetaphil Daily Facial Moisturizer with Sunscreen SPF 50+. For all skin types. So the thing about sunscreen when it comes to African American women, when we put it on our face, obviously we don't want it to leave any kind of white cast on our skin, because that'll show. This leaves a white cast all over your skin, like not a cast, but like a white film on your skin, which is obviously not good. So as African American women, we need to wear sunscreen as a part of our daytime skin routine as well, especially if you have hyperpigmentation. You don't want it to get any darker in those areas, so you have to use sunscreen. This was a major letdown because it did leave that white film on my skin. So it doesn't, no matter how much you rub in, your face is still going to look white. So that was very unfortunate. Don't recommend it. It's 1.7 fluid ounces. It was a major letdown. I'll put a picture maybe on the screen of the sunscreen that I do actually use. I love that. I swear by it. It doesn't leave any kind of white film on my face. This next item, I have to tell y'all, I was very disappointed in, because I talked about this in my skincare video, and I was under the impression that it was helping me and all this stuff. But, by the process of elimination, I found out this was one of the items that was breaking me out. So it had to go immediately. So this is the Heritage Stone Rose Water Facial Toner. $7.99. I know a lot of people in the skincare community swear by this. It's a nice hydrating toner, but for me, it does cause some type of reaction with my skin. So I can't use it anymore. People purchase this. You can purchase it online from Heritage Stone website, I believe. Maybe Amazon. I always got it at TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx has a ton of these. They have like the mister, and then they have like the regular oil. I don't know. This company has a lot of stuff at TJ Maxx, but I would not purchase it again because obviously it contributed to the breakouts that I was having. The next thing y'all probably saw me talk about in a recent haul, and these are exfoliating washcloths. I'm no stranger to exfoliating washcloths, but this particular brand I love. It's like my new favorite now. These are by the Relax brand, And this was a white exfoliating washcloth, and it was so much better than anything that you can purchase at Walmart and Target. Those are on the thin side. You know, you got to fold them in half to make them thick to rub on your body. And to me, I just don't like those. I really don't. I've tried to give them a fair chance, but I always find myself going back to the gloves. These are amazing. Why? Because they're a little bit thicker. They're not as long, but they stretch. They're absolutely amazing. I have to open one up one day and show you all. But I love these so much, and I actually went back to the Mighty Dollar to get more. So if you come across these, and if I find a link, I'll put it down below. These are awesome. So the next couple of things are skincare again. So these were actually some freebies from Sephora. I placed my very first Sephora order probably about a month or so ago. So they sent me some freebies. I think I placed about 2 or 3 orders by now. They're just skincare items that I ordered. And of course, those come with freebies for you to like select in your cart. So I picked up some of the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. Y'all, this stuff was amazing. It's definitely very creamy. Like, you have to rub it in, but it really soothed my skin. Like, it gave it a really calm feeling. It says intense hydration for dry, parched skin, and it's safe for sensitive skin. So I love this very much. It is the First Aid Beauty brand. And then I also got, what is this? Claude Paris? I'm not saying that correctly. Caudale. And it's pretty much just a moisturizer that I tried out. So that was really nice. Next thing is a face mask. So I purchased this from Walmart. It is the Palmer's brand, which that serum was the Palmer's brand as well. This is the Radiant Sheet Mask. This is the Radiant Sheet Mask, the Glow Radiance Sheet Mask. It brightens and balances your complexion. It was just like a one single use face mask, a sheet mask. I love this so much. It had a nice smell to it, and I felt like it really did something to my skin. Like, it really soaked into my skin. Sometimes when I put on masks, I don't really feel like it's doing anything. I think with masks in general though, you have to use the same mask maybe over the course of a month to see any real improvements. You know, you can't just use it once and say, oh, this was great. You got to use it for a significant amount of time. So I plan on buying some more of these to try them out. I know we talked about toothpaste earlier, and earlier in the month, or last month, or a couple months ago, I don't know, I tried out this Colgate Optic White Renewal. So the thing about the Renewal is it's about $3 or $4 extra than the regular Optic White, and it claims to remove 10 years of yellow stains. Again, this is something that you need to use probably about 3 times to see any real difference. I don't think you're going to see major improvement after using just 1 tube of it, and it's really best to stick to the regular Colgate Optic White. So this was in the flavor Lasting Fresh, and it was 3 ounces. I know that Dollar General does have coupons out for this to get $3 or $4 off. So if you want to try that, make sure you use a coupon, but I wouldn't pay the full price for it if you're just trying it out. So all of the remaining items are actually skincare related. So the next 2 things I have are vitamin C. Now, the thing about vitamin C is it is supposed to help with lightening any dark marks that you may have on your face or any other part of your body. But the thing about vitamin C is, how can I say this? All of the formulas of it are unstable. They're not all the same. Some of them don't even have the same ingredients at all. So it's hard to say which vitamin C is going to work for you. Kind of thing where you have to try it out for yourself. So both of these I got from TJ Maxx. Both of them did not work or agree with my skin at all. I didn't see any kind of improvement, and it even gave me a little bit of irritation. So be mindful when you're trying out different products. Obviously, some things you won't know unless you try out, but it is very important to do your research and see if it's worth the risk. So the first one is the Pure Sonic brand of vitamin C serum. On the cover of this one, it's just advertising itself as an anti-aging serum, but you know, it's also for dark marks as well. So that one didn't work out for me, obviously. And then the next one is the Advanced Clinicals brand. And this one says specifically it targets dark spots, uneven tone, and expression lines, promotes a firmer looking complexion. It has ferulic acid, which supports the luminous youthful radiance. So it's almost supposed to make you glow and clear your complexion, and it didn't do that for me, obviously, at all. This one was actually the one that irritated my face. This one, I just really didn't think there was a point in continuing to take it. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm just sharing it just to let you know. Don't be like me and do your research, and be mindful of what you try out. Next thing is a Sephora brand item. It has hyaluronic acid in it. It's pretty much just a moisturizer. It was extremely watery. I didn't care for the texture of it at all, and it didn't hydrate a thing, y'all. Pretty much when you go into Sephora, I got this in one of my first orders. You go to like their skincare for beginners, and you can get like a beginner set. This is in there, and it's not good at all. So I would say if you are looking for something to try out from Sephora, don't try this. That's number one. But what I did end up sticking with here is the Clinique brand. So I wanted to try out Clinique products. I didn't want to get really big size products. Obviously, I don't know what's going to work for me, what's not going to work. So I picked up, I guess, their trial size, and it came with 3 of these little travel size products in there. I'm missing one of them, which is the moisturizer, which I'm still using. This is the Clinique liquid facial soap. It's for combination oily to oily skin, which is like level 3. They have numbers on there. So this one is the clarifying lotion, which is pretty much their toner. I'm loving this so far. I went ahead and purchased like the full size of these items, and they're really working out for my skin in a sense that my skin actually feels clean now, the skin on my face. So working so far. I'm going to keep going strong with it. I'm going to give it some time. It is important to give some things some time to see if they will be effective on your skin. So I am going to give it probably another month or so, and we'll see where this goes. I haven't had any flare-ups or anything like that, and I'm loving it so far. Last thing I'm going to share, it was such a huge disappointment for me. Now, I've been holding on to this one for a while. I was in one of the skincare groups on Facebook, and a lot of people talked about how great this was for them, and there were also some horror stories of how it didn't work. And I tried this out the end of December. Really what broke me out like really bad. So this is a CeraVe hydrating facial cleanser. It's the moisture balance. It's not the foaming. I tried this out, and it did break me out, and I wasn't expecting that at all. I would say since September of last year, I've been having issues with my skin. Before that, I never had an issue before ever as far as my face is concerned. So when I started using this in December, I thought this would really help me to clear up the problems that I was having. They weren't that bad last year, but it still was noticeable for me, breakouts in the exact same areas every month. And then when I started using this, I noticed immediately, like overnight, I started having bumps. So I stopped using it once I realized this is what was happening. And I was so disappointed. This is like a full container too. And it wasn't cheap. It was probably about $11 or $12. I was so disappointed in that. So be mindful. I don't recommend this to anybody at all. I don't care what kind of skin you have. Just don't buy this. Don't be like me. So that is all for my empties video. I will go ahead and discard of these things, and we'll build up the stash for the next go round. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again in my next video. Bye.